The member for Rankin.
Thanks very much, Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Last Friday on the south coast of New South Wales, I was told about the collapse in tourism income over the peak earning period for small businesses. Has the Prime Minister received the same response that we heard firsthand, that his government's marketing campaign is not cutting through?
The Treasurer has the call.
Mr Speaker, I find it amusing coming from the Shadow Minister a question about small business when 62,000 closed their doors in their last year in office, Mr Speaker. 62,000 and over the last year 75,000. Now the reality is that small businesses will have access to $500,000 in working capital, Mr Speaker. As the Prime Minister said, 2 years interest-free, and then the interest rate will be half the 10-year Commonwealth bond rate, Mr Speaker. Half the 10-year Commonwealth bond rate. The reality is that small businesses that have been damaged by the fires will get grants of up to $50,000, and we are working through the states. Primary industries, industry businesses.
Can the Treasurer just resume his seat? The member for Rankin on a
Thank you, Speaker. Relevance. The question was about the government's marketing campaign not cutting through.
I just say to the member, no. Well, look, the question was more than that. With respect, I mean, if you read the whole thing, it was about collapse in tourism income, etc., etc. You can't just. I mean, he's entitled to refer to the tourism industry. He's entitled to refer to small business. I mean, I'm not going to. The Treasurer has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. The member for Rankin's out of practice, Mr Speaker. He
hasn't
had a question for a long time.
Now,
the reality is $76 million that we have announced for tourism, Mr Speaker, to help create jobs in the tourism sector and to deal with what has been a blow to that sector by not only the ongoing drought but, of course, by these devastating bushfires. We've announced a significant package of measures to support small businesses, and over the last reported year we've seen 75,000 small businesses created. Our focus is on helping the tourism sector get back on its feet.